pollination. Yes, the advantages of self-pollination. The first one, the self-pollination maintain the continuity of the race generation after generation. So the self-pollination maintain the race indefinitely, or self-pollination maintain the parental characters indefinitely. So that is one of the advantages. So what is the second advantage of this self-pollination? So the self-pollination is useful to produce the pure lines. The self-pollination is used to produce the pure lines in plant breeding program or hybridization experiments. What is the another advantage of this self-pollination? The self-pollination is used to produce pure lines. The self-pollination is used to produce the pure lines in hybridization experiments. Hybridization experiments or plant breeding program. And moreover, the plants need not to produce more amount of the pollen grains or numerous pollen grains. So plants do not produce more or large number of the pollen grains. And the fourth one, the plants need not to develop any device for attracting the pollinating agents. Clear na? So plants need not to develop any device for attracting which one ma? So pollinating agents. This is also one of the advantages, and it produces the assured seed sets, or it is involved in the production of seeds. These are advantages of self-pollination. See, what are the major advantages of self-pollination? The first one, so it maintains the parental characters, or it maintains the race indefinitely. The second one, so the self-pollination used to produce the pure lines in hybridization experiments or plant breeding program. The third one, the plants do not produce large number of the pollen grains. And the fourth one, the plant need not to develop any devices for attracting pollinating agents. And the fifth one, so it produce the more number of the seeds. So these are all advantages of self-pollination. And the next one is disadvantages of self-pollination. Disadvantages of self-pollination. Yes, what are the disadvantages? See here. The first one is vigor and vitality of the plants will decrease. So continuous self-pollination or prolonged self-pollination. The vitality and the vigor and vitality of the seeds will decrease. So due to continuous or prolonged self-pollination, that is one of the disadvantages. And the second one is immunity to diseases will decrease. If you do continuous self-pollination, so whatever the progenies are obtained due to continuous self-pollination in those members, what will happen? So immunity to diseases will decrease. This is the second disadvantage of self-pollination. And the third one, variability will decrease. Variations will decrease due to continuous self-pollination. So that what variability decreases, and hence adaptability to change the environment will reduce or is reduced. So whenever variations are less, as a result, when we change the environment, adaptability to change the environment is reduced. These are the advantages and disadvantages of self-pollination. Disadvantages of self-pollination. Yes, so we will start the contrivances for self-pollination. So the first one in these contrivances for self-pollination is homogamy. Homogamy. And the second one is cleistogamy. And the third one is bud pollination. Bud pollination. And the fourth one is a safety mechanism. So what are the contrivances for cross self-pollination? Homogamy, so cleistogamy, bud pollination and the safety mechanism. These are contrivances for self-pollination. Now we will start with the first one, that is homogamy. See, so homogamy. Right now, the fusing gametes, both the male and the female reproductive organ show synchrony at a time or mature at a time in majority of the bisexual flowers. Hence, it is called homogamy. Example for this, ranunculus and caltha. So, what is homogamy? In majority of the bisexual plants, both the male and the female reproductive organs are mature at a time or shows the synchrony at a time, so that the released pollen grains reach the stigma of the same flower. As a result, it facilitates self-pollination. So right now, hence it is called homogamy. Example for this, ranunculus and caltha. In these members, we can observe the homogamy. Now the second one is cleistogamy. Cleistogamy. Contrivances for self-pollination are favorable conditions for self-pollination. Cleistogamy. We know that what are cleistogamous flowers? The flowers which never open, those flowers are called cleistogamous flowers, and the pollination in them is called cleistogamy. Yes, we know that the flowers never open, so that when the anther and stigma mature, right now, whenever the anther mature, as a result it descends. So when anther descends, as a result it releases the pollen grains, and the released pollen grains reach the stigma of the same flower because it never open. It never open means that the released pollen grains do not leave that flower right now, so that so whatever the pollen grains are released, those pollen grains are present within that flower, so that the released pollen grains reach the stigma of the same flower. As a result, it facilitates self-pollination. Examples. If we take the examples for this, viola, oxalis, and commalina bengalensis or commalina, and streptocarpus. Already we discussed. But see, in majority of the cleistogamous flowers, the flowers are underground. Underground cleistogamous flowers are observed. But the aerial cleistogamous flowers are observed in streptocarpus. Aerial, the flowers which are present within the air, those are called aerial. Right now, so aerial cleistogamous flowers are observed in which members? Streptocarpus members. So, but remaining majority of the cleistogamous flowers are underground, but aerial cleistogamous flowers are observed in streptocarpus. This is about cleistogamy. And bud pollination. What is this bud pollination? In majority of the plants, when flower in bud condition, what will happen? Pollination takes place. Hence, it is called bud pollination. In majority of the crops, right now, when flower in bud condition, at the time only pollination will complete. Hence, it is called bud pollination. So that which pollination takes place? Self-pollination. It is also one of the favorable condition for self-pollination. Example for this: pea, garden pea, wheat, and rice, tobacco, Which one, man? P, wheat, rice, and tobacco. In these members, we can find out bud pollination. And last but not least, that is safety mechanism. If you listen this one, so we come to know that plants are wiser than us. Plants are wiser than us. How, sir? That is our question. See, here we will discuss. In the disc florets of Asteraceae members. In which members, ma? Disc florets of Asteraceae. Asteraceae, or it is also called Compositaceae. Another name for Asteraceae, Compositaceae. So, sir, can you give any example for this family? Yes, sunflower. Already we studied in first PUC. So, which one? Morphology of flowering plants there in flowers. So, two types of flowers: disc florets and ray florets of sunflower. So, capitulum head or hypanthodium in flower. Capitulum. So, sunflower. So, in sunflower we can find out two types of florets. One is the disc floret and another one is a ray florets. But in disc florets of Asteraceae, right now, the stigma will curl back or bend back. So, in the members of Asteraceae or disc florets of Asteraceae, stigma will bend back to facilitate self-pollination. When it will happen, or this mechanism, whenever the cross-pollination fail to occur in the members of Asteraceae, the disc florets of Asteraceae, the stigma of the disc florets of Asteraceae or sunflower will bend back towards anther and facilitate self-pollination. See, so it is maintaining two options. When cross-pollination fail to occur, at the time the stigmatic lobes of disc florets will curl or bend back. For what, ma? For facilitating self-pollination. Hence, this mechanism is called safety mechanism. In which members we are observing this safety mechanism? In the members of sunflower or Asteraceae family or Compositaceae family members, we can find out this safety mechanism. So these are the contrivances for self-pollination or favorable conditions for self-pollination. So I will revise within 2 minutes. So contrivances are safety or favorable conditions for self-pollination. So homogamy, cleistogamy, bud pollination and safety mechanism. If you take the homogamy, so in this both the male and the female reproductive organ shows the synchrony at a time or mature at a time as a result. So the released pollen grains reach the stigma of the same flower. As a result, it facilitates self-pollination. Example for that, ranunculus and calca. Cleistogamy, the flowers which never open, those flowers are called cleistogamous flowers and pollination in them is cleistogamy. Example, viola, oxalis, Commalina bengalensis and streptocarpus. A majority of the cleistogamous flowers, so in majority of the plants, cleistogamous flowers are underground, but aerial cleistogamous flowers are observed in streptocarpus plants. And bud pollination, in majority of the crop plants, the bud pollination takes place. Example for this. So in majority of the crop plants, when flowering bud condition, pollination takes place, hence it is called bud pollination. Example for that, pea, wheat, rice and tobacco. And what about safety mechanism? See, so the disc florets of Asteraceae or Compositaceae shows the cell. So in the disc florets of Asteraceae and the Compositaceae members, right man? So in those members, the stigma will bend back and to facilitate self-pollination whenever cross-pollination fail to occur. Example for this, sunflower. So this is about contrivances for self-pollination.